US President Joe Biden has told reporters that he believes Donald Trump certainly supported an insurrection. His comments endorsed the Colorado Supreme Court's decision to disqualify Donald Trump from the ballot in 2024. Sky News Washington correspondent Annalise Nielsen explains.
Donald Trump is calling for donations to help fight a court ruling in Colorado that could see him struck from ballots across the country in the upcoming presidential election. He's appealing a decision by the Colorado Supreme Court to the Supreme Court of the United States of America to overturn his disqualification. The Colorado Supreme Court disqualified Donald Trump under a provision in the Constitution originally designed to block Confederate secessionists from Congress after the Civil War. It's never been used for a presidential candidate. A key issue the Colorado Supreme Court found was that Donald Trump was responsible for inciting an insurrection, a finding President Joe Biden says he agrees with.
Well, I think certainly it's self-evident. You saw it all. Now, whether the 14th Amendment applies, I'll let the court make that decision. But he certainly supported an insurrection. And no question about it. None. Zero. And he seems to be doubling down on about everything. Anyway.
But the Supreme Court may find differently or decline to decide on that point at all if and when it takes up Donald Trump's appeal. Republican presidential candidates have today uniformly condemned the Colorado Supreme Court's decision.
They're doing all this stuff to basically solidify support in the primary for him, get him into the general, and the whole general election is going to be all this legal stuff. And look, it's unfair.
I don't think Donald Trump needs to be president. I think I need to be president. I think that's good for the country. But I will beat him fair and square. We don't need to have judges making these decisions. We need voters to make these decisions.
I do not believe Donald Trump should be prevented from being president of the United States by any court. I think he should be prevented from being president of the United States by the voters of this country.
While one candidate went a step further.
I pledge to withdraw from the Colorado GOP primary ballot unless and until Trump's name is restored. And I demand that Ron DeSantis and Chris Christie and Nikki Haley do the same thing, or else these Republicans are simply complicit.
The result in Colorado won't carry much weight for Republicans either way, but if the Supreme Court upholds the Colorado decision, it will mean that any other state in the country looking to take Donald Trump off the ballot will have a precedent in their favour. Annalise Nielsen, Sky News, Washington, DC.